Well, thank you for checking out Cars, Shops, and Collections, and our next episode is right around the corner. First off, if you're new to the show, thank you for watching. Make sure you subscribe right below. And secondly, we just launched it, carsshopsandcollections.com, where you can get the official merchandise of Cars, Shops, and Collections. We got all of our shirts, we got mugs, it's really cool, so check it out, and thanks for the support. Now, if you've seen any episodes before, I always have my 2017 Dodge Challenger in the episodes. I love this car, it's a Scat Pack, it's my daily driver. It's got 70-some thousand miles on it. I can't get enough of this car. We're gonna go see Henry around the corner. I think you can hear it. He's got a 1973 Dodge Challenger that he's gonna show us. He also has a GTO, he's got a Duster. He's got 7 classic cars waiting for us. So today, it's gonna be a good one. This is gonna be fun. Swing around here. Whack the curb. Let's do it. This is a garage. Henry. Hey, how are you, man? JC, nice to meet you, man. Thanks for having me, man. Appreciate it.
No problem.
This is Gene, our photographer. This is Henry, and this is an insane collection, my friend.
Hi, I'm Henry Mateus. I'm a car enthusiast here in Henderson, Nevada. This is my collection.
Henry, this collection, man, thank you for having us, first off. Let's go inside here, because I don't even know where to start with this. This is heaven inside your garage. How did you start collecting all these cars?
Great question. Okay, it all started with this. Ever since I was 10 years old, I wanted a '69 Convertible Firebird. So I couldn't find one. I was looking for years. I kept looking for them, and the ones I found were either in New York or Canada, or they had a lot of damage and rust. And so in my search, I came across that one first, the Plymouth Roadrunner.
Over here?
Yes, in Temecula. And some kid had he was a young, I say kid, he was 21 or younger. They had a lot of money, obviously, but he had a good collection, and he had to move to Chicago to help take care of his grandmother. And so he was almost crying when I bought it off of him, but he needed liquidate.
But you bought it anyway.
Yeah, he had to get rid of his stuff. So, you know, he didn't want to drive them out there because they put salt on the road or whatever it is. It's just too moist up there. He didn't want them to get rusted, so he started selling them. So I came across that, searching for this. And then the next one I came across was the Challenger, same thing. Just too good of a deal to pass up, so I just had to do it.
So you have 3 cars, and then you start piling up and accumulating more cars. Most people's garages, you know, boxes of junk and stuff. Yours is just, I mean, these are all classics. These are just incredible. Can we pull some of them out and we pull some out in the driveway and take a deeper dive into these
Absolutely.
cars? 75 Plymouth Duster. They stopped them in 76, right?
Right.
So tell me what you know about your Duster so far.
Well, I'm the second owner.
Okay.
The original owners, they gave me a stack of paperwork. It's in the trunk. Everything's documented. All the oil changes, everything they did to it. Now, most of these cars have a little bit of something that I need to fix. So this one right here, everything's perfect in there. Everything works great. That's a custom console. They put a B&M quick shift in it. Everything works.
The interior is spectacular inside
Yeah,
this.
it's really nice. It might be locked. I can unlock it for you. Here, let me get it for you. Got a couple dings.
It's got personality.
Yeah, well, it's, what is it, almost 50 years old?
Yeah. Wow. Yeah, this dash is in great condition. There's no cracks up here as well. Still the original radio up top, and then the added radio down bottom.
Yeah, exactly. It works great.
AC?
Yeah, AC blows really cold. Ice cold, it's a daily driver, basically.
Yeah, it really is. Do you know what the official color is?
Oh, what they called this?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm sure it's in the paperwork. Yeah, I don't know.
And it's got It's got a great stance to it too, and what's cool, it's about the Duster too, what they originally wanted to do, they wanted to get the Tasmanian Devil to use it as the logo there in the back. They couldn't get the rights to it, so they came up with their own, but it's still a cool iconic logo.
Yeah, it's really neat. They got the logo for the Roadrunner. I guess maybe they doubled their price and they didn't want to pay.
Exactly, yeah, the asking price went up, so you know what, we'll create our own logo. This is in great condition, man. The Duster is such an underrated car. All right, let's go to your Firebird next.
Okay.
I feel like it's like we're playing with Hot Wheels cars. You know, just
right.
Hey, pull out the Firebird next. How long have you had it for?
This one, 2 years.
2 years?
Just about going on 2 years. It was yellow.
Oh, was it really?
It needed paint. It needed paint anyway, so I just said, you know what, man, I might as well just paint it the color that I really like. I've always liked that. Yeah.
Who did the paint, do you remember?
A friend of mine, his name's Tim. He does body work. He does really good body work. He's done all my body work on these cars. They've had little dings and things like that.
Yeah, but like the lines of your cars are fantastic. I thought it was the original paint. Paint looks really good on this car.
Yeah. Yeah, you'll find little spots of yellow in here that need to be cleaned up.
Sure, okay.
Things like that. But anyway,
Interior,
it looked great in yellow.
Interior's fantastic.
Oh yeah, that's new. It had the original seats. They were two-tone, but boy, the insides were just flaking out. So I ordered these. These are Pro Car. They're really comfortable, and it sits a little higher too, so it's a little more fun to drive.
Dash looks really good though. Gauges and stuff look really good still.
Yeah, everything works on this car as well. Gas gauge, everything. No AC, but it's a convertible.
It's a convertible. Convertible top works.
Yeah, works great. Electric.
And this is 69, right?
Yeah, 69, my favorite year. So I don't know if you can tell, they made them different. Each 67, 68, 69, the first generation Firebirds, they were all a little bit different. The 69 has this chrome grille in here, and you'll see with the 67s and the 68s, the whole thing's chrome.
Okay.
So they got this thing with the lights there that are independent from the chrome grille, which is great. And then in the 67s, they had whatever you call these things, the wind wings, or whatever you call them on the 67s, and then 68, they didn't have that.
Okay.
So that's the only way I can tell them apart.
But you can see no window here.
This one doesn't have, yeah. I can tell, well, no window, that could be a 68 or a 69, so you just go to the front, and I look at that grille and say, oh, that's a 69.
Your plate on the car, rockin' 69. You're a music guy as well. I think this is so cool because Henry is in a U2 tribute band, and you're Bono, right?
Yeah.
We got Bono with us right now. This is so neat, man. How long have you guys been in the band?
This band, well, it's mostly Kevin plays the Edge, and I.
Yeah.
We've been doing it for about 10 years, and then it seems like every year or two we have to get a new drummer and a new
Larry
bass
Mullen
player.
Jr., you got to change him out. You got to change him out.
But that's how Vegas is. Musicians come and go. They come here, and then they either get jobs on cruise ships, maybe in New York City, Florida, and some of them just can't stay. They come from LA, or they got to go to Nashville, whatever it is. So there's a lot of musicians here. And when COVID hit, it just killed us.
Oh my gosh, it is town. But you were telling me though before we hooked up that a bunch of these cars you bought during the pandemic.
Yeah.
You had nothing else to do, so you're buying cars.
Yeah, I needed something to do. It's a good hobby. I work on most of them. Well, I've worked on all of them myself, but the really heavy stuff, I have a mobile guy that comes and does. We rebuilt the engine together on that blue one, on the LeMans, yeah. And then I had to send the AMX out to a guy who's luckily not too far from here, just a couple miles. He builds race cars, but he knew all about these engines, you know, the AMC 390s. You won't find a lot of guys that know how to work on those.
Yeah, the AMC, American Motor Corporation, the AMX, this car was built to compete against the Corvette. It was like $1,000 cheaper than a Corvette, and it's a wicked car.
Yeah, it's fast. It's scary fast. I've gotten out on the freeway. You're going about, once you go over 70, it feels like it's going to take off like an airplane. You just feel there's no weight in the back. It just feels like it's going to fly up, and it's scary. So
the semi-fastback, I love on this. It's so cool as well. Also, just 2 seats, right?
Yeah,
just 2 seats. 2 doors, 2 seats.
It's a sexy car, so I had to put sexy AMX on it.
Yeah, it is. Tell me about the color.
That's a 69 color. The car is a 68.
Okay.
So they didn't offer big bad green in 1968. So this car was originally teal, like the Challenger. But the paint. It was the original paint when I bought it, and it had a lot of cracks in it. It looked great from 20 feet.
Yeah.
When you got closer, it had a lot of cracks in it. So I was going to have to repaint it anyway. So I was looking at pictures of the AMXs and checking them all out, and I liked. They have big bad orange, they had big bad green, big bad blue, but I liked the green most of all. So kind of a party foul. It's not an available color in 1968. It's a 69 color, but I had to do it.
Well, I like to. These are your cars, and so
Yep.
you're doing to them what you want to do. I mean, a lot of people they're bringing back to the original look, which is fantastic. But this is your vision for your car, and you're doing what you want to do to your cars.
Exactly. It's like you said. It's like Hot Wheels.
Yeah.
If you go to the store and you go, well, I don't really like the red one. I like that green one.
Yes.
So I'll buy the
Yes.
green one.
Okay. Can we do the Le Mans?
Yeah.
Tell me more about this one.
That's I got it from a guy in Arizona, probably a year ago, and all original. It's got a 350, and I put it had some hubcap Chevy style wheels on it. I put the Pontiacs on there, and it has air conditioning. It's got, it's factory air. You can squeeze in there. Go ahead. It's got factory air, but the guts under the hood, it's a brand new Toyota air conditioning system.
Inside here, really?
Yeah. So out here it looks, and there's
Gene, come down here and see
great.
the interior of this car. Dash is great. Is that the original radio in that?
Yeah, that's original radio up top, I believe, right? Same as the other cars,
Yeah.
and then it's got one down below. That's the functioning stereo radio.
I mean, this is a bad muscle car. The stance of it too. The back's sitting up a little bit higher than the front. It's a really cool stance on this car.
Hey, I like my cars that way. I try to do that to all of them.
Okay, so much to see here. I do want to go over here towards the end with the Pontiac here, because this car at the very end was featured in the movie Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Let me pull that one out, and then I'll pull that one out as well.
All right, perfect. Do you have a preference as to what cars you like? You're a Mopar guy. I don't see any Fords here. What's your preference when it comes to cars?
I'm not picky. I know I come across that all the time. I'm part of groups on Facebook, Mopar groups, Pontiac groups, and there's some people, they're all Mopar people and they hate everything else. And I'm not a hater at all. I love all these custom classic cars.
You just love cars, right?
I had a Ford Maverick. I just sold it a couple weeks ago. Yeah, a 73 Grabber with big fat tires on it. It had a 302 in it, and it was fast as lightning. And ba 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 ba. I mean, you could hear that thing coming from a mile away.
Let's walk around the Roadrunner because it's in great condition. Is it the purple plum color?
It was called Plum Crazy.
Plum Crazy.
So it's the new Plum Crazy was a little nicer, but I like this old original Plum Crazy.
There was a Superbird that just sold at Barrett Jackson that we did an episode on. It sold for $400,000.
Oh wow, yeah, that's a lot of coin.
Well, I mean, this is a lot of coin here in your driveway too, Henry. If you didn't know, you got a lot of coin here as well. Man.
Yeah, I love this. This is my favorite color. Out of all my cars, love this color.
How much of the interior is still original?
That's an aftermarket air conditioning under there. What do they call it? Vintage air. The dash was cracked, so what they do now, it's awesome. They sell these things that you glue them right over the old one. You don't have to take the old one off.
So the original dash is underneath it?
Yes, exactly. And they silicone right on there, and they're good. They look identical. They fit perfect.
54,000 miles? We think that's original? We think that's good?
I think it's probably been rolled over.
Yeah.
But it's got a great engine. It's really strong.
Beep, beep. Beep,
So
beep.
It could be original mileage. I doubt it, though.
This is great. This is so much fun, Henry.
And on all my cars, I put these little custom cup holders in somehow. I Velcro them or screw them in or whatever, because they didn't do that back in the day. They didn't have Starbucks.
I was gonna
yet.
say, you didn't have Starbucks. You're pulling up, getting your coffee in the morning. Right. You're making the car. You're building it to fit your needs, to fit your lifestyle. So let's go to the car that was featured in the movie Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Yeah. There's a scene outside. There's a restaurant scene.
El Coyote.
Yes, where they pull up in this car.
Yeah, on Beverly Boulevard, I'm from LA,
Okay.
so I grew up I've been to all those places.
And you got this from Atomic Motors, which we did an episode on. Atomic Motors is bananas. Over 300 cars they have on property. And this was when we did our episode, they had just gotten this car, And you're the guy that buys it.
Yeah, I'm the guy that buys. I've known Bill Byler for several years, and when I found out he had the car, I went over there as fast as possible. I remember it was a Saturday morning, and I sat down with him, and I just said, hey, I'm getting this car, so let's start talking. Let's start haggling. So it's great. Now, I've improved the car a little bit. I bought it as is from Bill. Let me pull it out, and then we can take a better look at it.
Now, did you want to buy it because it was in the movie, or you wanted to buy it because
you know
it's the
what?
Pontiac Firebird that you want?
I was looking for a 1968 Pontiac Firebird anyway. That's how I found it. I did a Google search for 1968 Pontiac Firebird for sale. So this one came up at Atomic Motors, and I said, no way, he's got one there. He didn't even call me. But then I was a little offended because he knows I love these things. But then I was reading more in the ad, and it was saying that it was in the movie. And I love that movie. It's one of my favorite movies. I've seen it probably 5 or 6 times.
There's a scene that they all pull up to the restaurant. They're meeting Shannon Tate for dinner in that scene, right?
Yeah. They all pull up to the restaurant in this car. It was this is a exact like replica of Abigail Folger's car. And that was the car they were the car they were cruising around that night. And they went to the restaurant. So, yeah, we'll get a better look at it when I pull it out here. There we go.
This is really cool to see the two next to each other.
Right, and now we can pick out the differences. This is a 68, and that's a 69. So now, like I was telling you before, you see the front grille?
Yeah.
It's all chrome all the way around, and that one
we just have right here in the center here.
And I love that design. For some reason, I just love that. And not that I dislike that one, but this is my favorite design. Pontiac always did something cool with their front ends. It's really
little
neat.
tweaks between the years.
Yeah. And then the only difference that I know from a 67 and a 68 is the 67 has that little triangle window thing here.
So once you got this, did you do anything to it?
Yeah, I had to, same thing, the dash was cracked, and they do make a cover, but in this case, the cover is only like $20, $30 less than just getting the whole piece. So I just bought a new piece, and that's a brand new dash, the whole piece. It's not easy to take out, but with patience, you can do it. You know, you got to take the glove box out and loosen. There's about 5 or 6 screws that hold it in. And then everything else, the shifter, it's got a custom shifter there. It doesn't have the Firebird knob. Other than that, I bought that plate to make it right.
The original steering wheel too, with the Firebird logo right there.
And the horn works.
It does, yeah.
Oh, check this out, and I've never seen this before on the windows.
Yeah.
I don't know if this is original glass.
That.
I don't know if that's the original glass or if that's some decal they put in here.
Check it out.
It's got it on both windows.
That
it's
is,
really
yeah.
cool.
It's here on the inside. You can feel it.
I've never seen any Firebird that had that.
That's cool. Firebird experts that are watching right now, drop in comments below. Was that something that was added on, or because is it crooked? Is it not straight? Or is it added on? But you can feel it there in the window.
Might be the window that's crooked. I don't know. It's an old car.
It is an older vehicle. Henry, man, thank you so much for sharing your collection here. I want to go back in the garage and look at a couple others. But
yeah, well, this is the one Margot Robbie sat right here, and in the movie, they pull up to the restaurant. She gets out. She's playing Sharon Tate, and then the guy that's playing Jay Sebring is in the back, and they get out. They go to the restaurant. And what's cool about the car is the closing scenes of the movie. At the very end, the very last scene, they're walking up to Roman Polanski's house, and they're all talking, and they're having a conversation, and the ending credits roll right over this car. You see an aerial shot, and the car's in the driveway, and the credits are rolling, and this car is just sitting there for minutes and minutes. It's really cool.
I didn't realize it was in the movie more than just, I remember the scene at the restaurant.
It's a couple scenes that it's in.
And then so the guy that plays Jay Sebring gets out of the back seat. He was the hairstylist, and he spent some time here in Las Vegas, and his nephew still lives in Las Vegas as well. He still ties to Las Vegas.
So check it out. So my girlfriend ordered this for me because this was also in the car. But when Bill got it, they had taken it off. They had a Bradley for Mayor bumper sticker because that's what Abigail Folger had on her car. And then I ordered the plate Cielo Drive because that's where they lived.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
So that's just like, and then you can see there's residue here. I haven't washed it off. There was an STP sticker there to match Abigail Folger's car. I don't want to put stickers on my paint, so I'm not going to put another one on there, but I can just kind of see.
That's the markings from in the movie.
Yeah.
There's a sticker here, and that's the markings.
Yeah, it's an STP sticker, just like what she had on her car. Same exact car, aftermarket wheels. They must have had a good salesman that sold her some of these expensive aftermarket wheels when she went to buy the car, brand new, which, you know, it wasn't an issue for her.
Yeah, right, yeah. That's all these little nuances in this car, connections to Hollywood. It's really cool.
And I have a gift for you.
Uh-oh.
I appreciate you coming out.
I appreciate you showing me your cars. Are you kidding me?
And, I made these calendars as Christmas gifts for a bunch of my friends. And I mean, you know, Christmas is over, but I still got a few left over. Yeah. Yeah, my cars are in there.
Except henrysmusclecars.com?
Yeah, I haven't built it yet. I own the website, but I'm still in the process of building it, and it's not available.
Okay, 65 Chevrolet Corvette.
This car's not in it. Now, a couple of those cars, as you can see, are at Atomic Motors.
Yeah.
That first one is Bill's car at Atomic Motors, and I've known them a long time. They're really cool. They let me, you know, he doesn't charge me or anything. They pull the cars out for me, and they're really nice people.
Now, she's very attractive, but she could be scratching the hood of that car, Henry.
Oh, no.
Come on.
I put a blanket down for her to get on, and then once she was on there, I rolled her over a little bit, and we pulled the blanket up.
Children are watching us talk about rolling people over, Henry. What you doing? I'm gonna put this in here until we're done.
Sure.
I do want to see, because you see, I love my Dodge Challenger, 1973. Okay, where'd you pick this one up at?
I found it online, and it's the first car that I bought without test driving. But I don't regret it. It was a good buy. It was at a dealership in Oregon, and again, I'm the second owner. The man passed away. Go ahead. The wife traded it in for a truck. They build custom trucks at this place. So they had a truck that she was interested in, so she traded this in for the truck, and they painted it, because from what I understand, it was originally yellow. But they did a pretty good paint job on it. There's no rust, just some, you know, surface rust like most cars have underneath. You know,
the seats original?
Stuff. No, those are new seats to match the
paint in the interior.
Yeah. But the door panels, they were green. So these are original, and then they put some bright green carpet in there. I'm thinking of just putting black carpet in there. That's a little too bright for most people. It doesn't bother me. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, there's not something too about the 73. I think it's over here, Gene, down here with your temperature gauges and everything. Your passenger is not adjusting the temperature.
Yeah.
They're not. This is fully your control if you're driving the car.
And you know what? My girlfriend's always reaching over and messing with the air conditioning or my stereo or whatever. I still get annoyed with that. I don't like my passengers touching anything on the dash.
Don't touch.
Just drink your coffee and don't touch anything.
I like the original radio. You got the clock here as well. But, you know, nothing power inside here, right?
No.
Yeah.
Nothing. It's the only thing power in this is the motor.
Mm-hmm.
So.
And door locks here, right?
Yeah, that's it.
Gene, around here too, I think the door locks on the 73 are really cool.
Yeah, it's really neat. I've never seen anything like that.
The door locks right here. But I thought on the 73, was the gas cap flush? Is this a different gas cap put on here?
I think that's an aftermarket gas cap.
Because I thought the 73 was.
It's cool though.
Yeah. That's what I have. To me, that's the iconic fuel cap right there. But I feel like on the 73, and I could be wrong, but I thought on the 73, it matched the color of the.
Yeah, it probably did.
But to me, that's the Challenger gas cap right there. Yeah. Can we go for a ride in one before we wrap it up?
Yeah.
All right.
We're in.
First ever ride along in a Plymouth Duster. How often are you taking your cars out?
I try not to let them go more than 2 days without moving.
Yeah.
So, yeah, every other day or every third day I'll take them out. And then, of course, I don't take them out when it's raining. So hopefully we don't have 4 or 5 days in a row of rain, because then they'll sit.
What do your neighbors think of the whole thing?
Well, you know, it's funny. Almost everybody around here has a classic car.
Oh, do they really?
Yeah, this guy used to build cars. The guy next to me there,
Okay.
his name's Gary, and he has a 1973 Firebird with a
Does he?
455 in it, and it's fast and loud. And then
It's a good show, by the way.
what's that?
Fast and Loud.
Oh, my neighbor right up the street has a GTO. Black one, just like mine, but a hardtop.
This is like a
68.
muscle car alley back here.
Yeah, there's a guy right up here who, his son's a professional drag racer.
Up here?
Yeah, right here on the left. Oh, look at all the snow on the mountains. See that?
Oh yeah, white caps.
So, yeah, this guy here with these, whatever those things are, shipping crates.
Shipping containers there.
Yeah, he's got dragsters in those. His son's a professional dragster racer, and they store them here. And on the weekends, they're working on them, and he got the big.
He's got is it a Mustang I see there too?
Got the big massive trailer and all that. I don't know. I know his daily driver's like I think it's a 2002 Firebird, a yellow one, kind of like Jay Leno. He's got the trucks, but yeah, you can't tell right now, but they're serious. They're professionals.
We just cruise around and look at your neighbor's cars all day.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, police!
They're waiting for me.
They know it. They know Henry's getting.
Someone
Someone called. Henry's got his cars out.
Exactly. That loud guy.
This handle's great, by the way.
Yeah, it's a nice car. This is the guy, my friend Dave. He has a 68 GTO
Right
as
here?
well, a hard top. But I ran into him at the gas station a few days ago. He says he hasn't driven it in months, and he's thinking of selling it.
So you swoop in?
I don't want to buy it. I told him, don't sell it. You can't sell it. You gotta have at least one. Especially if you're going to live in this neighborhood.
That's the HOA requirements in this neighborhood. You gotta have a muscle car.
That's right. Yeah.
Can I open the glove box?
Absolutely. There's just some old paperwork in there.
Yeah,
I think.
no, it's everything opens smoothly.
Yeah, this opens up. You got the
That's cool.
remote for the stereo. Stereo works.
Stereo. But then
The tunes.
the original.
The old one works, but it won't tune in because it's not hooked up to the antenna.
But it's so cool that it works.
it
the
actually
gauges,
does
everything
work.
turns and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really cool.
We can. Okay. Now, usually they have the yellow school light on, so let's see if school's over. I guess it is. Good. We're gonna go left.
All right. Yeah, it's the
We're down
perfect.
the
Quick
street.
little loop around the block is perfect.
That police officer's he's facing our direction already. He's
Yeah.
just waiting for me
He knows.
to fly by there.
Do you want us to do a little U2 a cappella as we're driving? You know, give me some mysterious ways. We can sing one together. Go back Joshua Tree.
Are you a
without
singer too?
I am not. I do radio, radio in the morning, and then I do TV as well on the CBS affiliate out here.
Okay.
But I'm not a singer, but U2 is my favorite band.
Yeah, that's really cool.
I should have had you bid in a full gimmick, so I walk up and like, we're seeing Bono's car collection today.
Yeah, they don't. Does U2 have a song about a car? I don't know if they do. I know the Beatles did.
Yeah.
Oh, there he comes. He's coming down there. All right. He's way back there. So. All right. Yeah. So all these cars are like this. You know, you can get them up pretty fast, pretty quick. They're the AMX is probably my craziest, scariest, fastest one.
Oh, is it?
It's just because it's quicker. I don't know. They're not race cars. I don't race them. So I've never done a quarter mile or anything like that. But I know from 0 to 60 that AMX does that faster than any of the rest of them.
I think the AMX is an awesome car. Like I said, it was cheaper than a Corvette, built to compete against the Corvette, but it's for the price back in the day. It was a great muscle car.
Yeah.
And then the AMX, when it stopped, it became I think it became a body option or an option package on the Javelin.
Yeah, I don't know the complete history of it. I do know that they did make the AMX Javelin.
Yes.
It was like a 4-seater.
Yep.
And those are cool too. But maybe the first 2 years they just made the 2-seater.
Is there anything
Is that right?
you're looking for? Like you want next?
Maybe I think I'm looking for a 67 Firebird. Hardtop or convertible, either or. So I have a 68 and a 69. I figured I might as well.
We did an episode, what was it, 67 Firebird convertible.
I've seen that. I saw your episode.
That was a great ride.
That why? Does that guy own a restaurant or something like that?
Yeah, Sunny Side Up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that, and boy, he's selling it. It's for sale.
Yeah, he is. Yeah.
It's not cheap though.
Oh. You saw the price?
Yeah, I saw the price. That's kind of what a really nice one is going to go for. You know.
He's got that thing dialed in too. He's got that thing. It's in great condition. Rides nice. The convertible, the top goes down with ease. He also has his Mustang, his fastback, 69, that he's selling. And I think he's selling that for $80,000. I don't know how much he's selling the Firebird for, but he has the Mustang listed for $80,000.
Yeah, I saw the Firebird he had listed for about $47,000. I've seen another ad, $48,000. So
okay.
I'm not going to go that far. I can get one for $32,000, $30,000, something like that. I might just do that. We'll see. The prices just keep going up. I'm looking every day. I look, just see what's out there. I don't want a good opportunity to pass me by.
You've got your go-to spots. You obviously have people like Atomic Motors looking out for you, but do you have your go-to sites that you're going to?
Oh yeah, definitely. I go to Craigslist a lot. I preferably buy them from private parties because you don't have to pay tax.
Okay.
And then you can test drive them or whatever. I try to get them locally, either here in Vegas or LA. LA's not that far. It's a 4-hour drive, whatever. You can test drive the car.
How often are you showing them? You take them to shows?
I haven't entered any of them yet in shows. I'm going to do that this year. I've just been doing all the little fixes that they need. So I don't think I can win any shows. They're not show cars. They're really nice collectors, every daily drivers, really.
And that's what I like too. And that's what people watch the show. They always make sure that whatever car it is, they want to see it out on the road.
Yeah.
They want to see the car. You've got these cars. You're working on them. You're putting them out on the road. They're not rotting somewhere. You're keeping them alive, and that's really cool to see. Henry, I was not expecting this. This was an awesome, awesome afternoon. Thank you, my friend. We really appreciate it.
I had a lot of fun here.
Thanks for watching. And if you have any comments on Henry's cars, drop them below. You'll be watching and respond to any comments, right?
Yeah, for sure.
And the 67 Firebird, you're looking for one?
67 Firebird.
Let them know. This is awesome. All right, I'm gonna go check out some more of the cars. Thank you. If you want your car, shop, or collection featured on the show, then shoot us an email at carshopsandcollections@gmail.com. That's carshopsandcollections@gmail.com. And thanks for watching, and be sure and subscribe so you don't miss any future episodes of Cars, Shops, and Collections.